today I really want to get him saddled, preparing him for me to ride him.
What Clinton's doing is absolutely magic for us. To see him put that saddle on this morning was something that was quite a chore for us to get in close to a horse like that.
I'm going to desensitize him a little bit to the stirrups, and then we're going to turn him loose in the arena for a few hours and let him just wear that saddle. Well, so far, I feel like we're in good shape with Ian's challenge.
I'm not worried about the challenge as yet. He's got to show me that he can ride that horse first.
The reason I like backing so much, backing is the ultimate form of respect, okay? When a horse will back away from you with cadence in his feet on command, it's like the ultimate, I give in to you, you're the boss. How you doing, Anselem? This is one of the Brumbies that we got in during the muster as well, correct?
Yep.
Any problems at all so far that you're not real happy with?
Yeah, there is a problem actually. He won't stand still when I'm trying to get on.
Okay, good. Well, we'll work on that. Bend his nose, son. Hold it, wait.
Clinton told me that the horses don't learn from the pressure, they learn from the release of the pressure.
Downunder Horsemanship's Australian Outback Adventure is brought to you by Ritchie Industries. Fresh water for life.
I'm Clinton Anderson, and I have a method for training horses. Getting horses to behave is simple. It's training people that's the real trick. Join me as I tackle some of the most challenging situations with problem horses and with problem owners.
So today, mate, I want to show you a few new exercises that we haven't done with Bundy just of yet. Now, up till this point, we've been doing a lot of draw, getting him to come up to us, getting the fear out of him so he's comfortable with us being around him. And we haven't done a lot of backing up. Well, now it's time we introduce that because pretty soon I want to be able to get him to back up on the saddle. The reason I like backing so much, backing is the ultimate form of respect. Okay, when a horse will back away from you with cadence in his feet on command, it's like the ultimate, I give in to you, you're the boss. So I basically have 4 different exercises or different techniques to get the horse to back up. So the first method is I'm going to tap the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. If that doesn't work, I'm going to tap the rope. 1, 2, 3, 4. If that doesn't work, I'm going to whack the rope. 1, 2, 3, 4. If that doesn't work, I'm going to whack the clip. 1, 2, 3, 4. If that doesn't work, I'm going to whack him on the end of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get started, mate. So I'm going to start out by tapping the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. That didn't work, so I tapped the rope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whack the rope. 1, 2. There we go. And as soon as he backs up a couple steps, I'll retreat, and then I want to rub him on the face. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Just like that. So the next exercise is what we call wiggle, wave, walk and whack. What I'm doing here is I've already established my personal hula hoop space. If I draw a circle around me right here, this is my personal space. And I always want the horse to stay out of that space unless I choose to invite him in. Well, now I want the horse to understand, Bundy to understand that I can actually pick up this circle and move with it, okay? So I'm gonna wiggle my rope. If that doesn't work, and it's not, I'm going to wave my stick, crisscross my arms, I'm going to walk towards him, and if he wouldn't have moved just then, I would have whacked him on the chest with the stick. So I'm going to wiggle, wave, crisscross my arms, really like that. Now in the beginning, they're going to back up a little bit crooked. Don't worry too much about that, okay? Focus more about getting those feet to move away from me. Look at the hindquarters, disengage it, wiggle, 2 eyes please, wave. There, excellent. So he's just learning, of course, so he's going to make some mistakes. Okay, yield his hindquarters. I like how he's just getting to the point where we can just kind of look at it and get those hindquarters to move. There we go, excellent. So the next exercise I'm going to work on is what we'll call our marching exercise, okay? And this one, I want the horse to kind of elevate his shoulders and step back. A lot of horses have got a bad habit of really dragging their feet backwards when they back up. So what this exercise does is it kind of gets their shoulders picked up a little bit and makes them pick their knees up some. So I'm going to poke my chest out, I'm going to count to 4 and march my elbows. This is body language, so active now. So I was passive when I'm standing here relaxing. Active, 1, 2, 3, 4, walk towards him. There, if he just takes a few steps, retreat and take that pressure away. Notice anytime I retreat and take that pressure away, you'll see a lot of the time I just kind of cock my leg, I look down at the ground, I'm just passive overall with my body language. Now I'm active. So I stand up, there, I like that. He's starting to now rate my body language. When I stand there and cock my leg and relax, that means he should stand still, have a cigarette and do nothing. When I do this, and I stand to attention kind of, he should do the same. Now, if he gets a little bit lazy there, I can either tap him on the chest or I'll just tap him up under the jaw, okay? Depends on how sensitive your horse is. So, let's talk about the last method of backing up, which we call backing with steady pressure. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put this rope around his neck. Now, see just there how when I threw the rope over his neck, he's a little bit confused. He's not sure if he should back up or stand still. Again, very common, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and yield his hindquarters here and just get those feet to move. Disengage his hindquarters, like we did in the beginning. Yield the hindquarters, stage 1. Now I'm gonna pick up on the halter and just ask him to step backwards away from that. And that's steady pressure. Now eventually you don't need to yield the hindquarters. You can just do it from a standstill once they get the concept. Pick up. There we go. Good boy. So the better I can get him backing up off a slight pressure on the ground. Now if he would get a little lazy, I could tap him on the chest here, wake his feet up, bump down on the halter. There, as soon as he speeds those feet up, just quit. Up again. I want to get him so light that it only takes one finger to ask him to back up. Good boy. What a difference the last couple of days have made to him. Good boy. Excellent. Okay, so there are our 4 methods of backing up. They're all very important, and you've got to work on each one of them each day. Okay, every day I just kind of chip away at all of them until I've got them all working pretty good. Now that I've started working on backing, I'm not going to be surprised if that's all he wants to do for a few days is back up. That's very normal. Just kind of go with it. You just kind of got to balance the two.
Tired of dumping and scrubbing dirty buckets and tanks? Dread breaking ice this winter? Sick of wasting precious water and even more precious time? Then it's time to change the way you water. The industry leaders in horse products and watering have teamed up to bring you a fresh idea on watering. Introducing Classic Equine by Ritchie. Fresh water on demand is critical to horse health. Automatic waterers ensure it stays cleaner, so your horses drink more and you waste less. So kick the bucket and the tank when you choose from options such as multi-head heated and insulated pasture units to premium corner-mounted stall founds. And only Classic Equine by Ritchie offers a garden hose hookup unit for easy installation. Classic Equine by Ritchie makes automatic watering the only way to go for the ease of horse owners and the health of the horse.
Anselem really helped me with the tracking of Bundy, and I learned a lot from him. And I noticed he was trying really hard to pick up on little bits and pieces of what he'd seen me do with the method. So while I was giving Bundy a rest from our training session, I thought I'd just go over to the round pen where Anselem was working and try to give him some one-on-one instructions with the method.
How you doing, Anselem?
Hey, good, mate.
Good. Well, I noticed you've been practicing a little bit there, mate. I'm glad you're interested in this kind of stuff. I tell you what, if you're interested, I could give you a couple little pointers. You've made some good progress, but I think if you change just a couple of things, you'll move along a little quicker. Have you had a saddle on him yet?
Yeah.
Good, okay. Any problems at all so far that you're not real happy with?
Yeah, there is a problem actually. He won't stand still when I'm trying to get on.
Okay, that's pretty common in the beginning. A lot of horses do that. Okay, well, we'll work with that. What's his name, Anselem?
Banana.
Banana, that's his name, righto.
So earlier, he had another halter on him. And this one's got more knots in it, and it's more lighter. And yeah, Clinton gave me this one here, and it makes things more easier.
So what I want you to do, let's just do a little bit of desensitizing with him to begin with. So stand in here beside his shoulder and throw the end of the rope over his back, okay? We'll just, get 3 or 4 feet of it and throw it over his back and just do a little desensitizing. That's it, but stand a little bit more of a 45-degree angle, to his shoulder. Get this hand up by his eye here in case he pushes on you. You can whack him away with that hand, that's it. Good man. Go over his withers and back. That's it. That's it. Now, instead of going over the top, Anselem, and having it slap him, like your rope's kind of going up like that and slapping him, do more of a sideways motion, mate, like that. That's it. Lengthen your lead rope a little bit and try not to necessarily hold him, just have your hand ready, that if he leans on you, you can push him whack on him like that.
He was moving too much, see? And Clinton showed me to put a stop to that by hitting him on the jaw.
So he's just got to get a little bit more used to you and your tools a little bit more. Okay, now lengthen your lead rope and do it around his back legs. Good man. The secret to getting the rope over their back is get it stretched out behind you. See there? Don't let him swing that head towards you. Okay. See how he's moving now? The worst thing I could do when he's moving around right now, Anselem, is to stop moving the rope, because that teaches him to run away from pressure, okay? See him moving here? Don't take the pressure away. It doesn't matter how much he snorts and acts silly. It's important to throw things at your horse, Anselem, that are never gonna hurt him, mate. Because when you throw something at a horse quickly, whack him away if he leans into you. Good man, get that hand up there. Don't touch him with it, like whack. When I say don't touch him, don't let him lean on you. Don't let him just lean on that hand. There, now he's starting to relax, isn't he? Now go ahead and retreat, Anselem, and rub him with both hands on his back. Good, excellent. Okay, next thing I want to do here, let's go ahead and move him around the pen a little bit here, and we'll work on some changes of direction. Point up high where you want the horse to go. Give him that direction. This tells him where to go. And then this hand, you twirl with your lead rope right at his head and neck, right there. So you drive the front end away. Now, once the horse is moving away from you in a circle, then you can position your body behind the drive line. Imagine there was a girth right where the saddle is. Where that girth is the drive line. So if I get in front of that drive line, see how it causes him to stop? When I want him to give me 2 eyes, instead of just stepping out in front of him now, I want to see if I can get him to learn to disengage the rear end, because that's where all his power comes from. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to slide my hand down the rope, and I'm actually going to step towards his tail and twirl, like that. So I still got him to face me, except the difference is I got the rear end to swing away. And the reason why that's important is because anytime a horse's rear end will step across, when their hind legs cross, like this, a horse can't buck or bolt or rear or take off when his back legs are crossed. Now twirl towards his head, at his head, twirl forward, there you go. Let it slide through your hand. That's it. Now walk forward and around, stay behind the drive line. That's it, that's it. Get your left hand over the top of the rope, Anselem. Anselem, your left hand, get it over the top of the rope. Yeah, like that. Rightio. Now when I say, I want you to slide that left hand down and step towards his rear end and disengage it. Now twirl towards his rear end, twirl a rope towards his rear end, step towards it, pull towards your belly button. There it is, right there.
I guess I'm just too used to swinging under.
Righto, now we're going to yield his hindquarters.
Clinton's trying to get me on track with swinging over.
Slide, stab, twirl your rope forward. There, good man. See how that hindquarter's disengaged?
I guess I'll get used to it.
If you can bend his head and disengage his rear end, remember when the hind feet cross, he can't buck. Now just rub him with both hands in a circular motion over his withers and back. Both hands in a circular motion, real soothing. There's something about going in a circle, rubbing them in a circle like that, just real soothing there. Remember something, the release of pressure is what teaches horses what you want them to do. So if he's moving around and you release that pressure, you're teaching him to move around. Too much moving, they get jumpy, spooky, reactive. Too much desensitizing, they get fat, lazy, dull, and disrespectful. Good job, mate, you did excellent. We'll work with him again with the saddling, okay, mate? Good job, Anselem.
Anything worth having is worth working for, that's for sure. Not gonna make it here if you got any quit in you.
This is where I needed to be the best that I could be. And that's just what we do here.
Dedication, ambition, passion. To some, these are more than ideals. They are a lifestyle, a code, a path to something greater. If you think you're one of the select few who can rise to the challenge, who can dedicate themselves to mastering the method through 70 weeks of in-depth, hands-on training, let the Clinton Anderson Academy catapult your skills and provide you with the ultimate experience. If you have what it takes, become a Clinton Anderson certified clinician and change your life.
Downunder Horsemanship's Australian Outback Adventure is brought to you by Ritchie Industries. Fresh water for life.
Now, Anselem, you said you had a little bit of an issue with him wanting to walk around when you go to get on him, correct?
Yep.
Okay, well, let's show me kind of what he does. Put that around his neck as a pair of reins and just tie it off. And you kind of show me what he does to you, and I'll kind of talk about what we'll do to fix that a little bit. Keep tapping your hat. See, like anything, even like, come back over here. See, when you moved your hat, he started backing up. Stay there and keep doing what you're doing until all 4 feet stop. Don't change the rhythm. Pull his head back, Don't just let him walk off like that. Keep moving the hat, keep moving the hat. Keep moving the hat, keep his head tipped. Keep moving the hat. And when he stands and relaxes, keep doing it, ease up just a little bit there. Now retreat and rub him. Rub him with your hand there. Whenever he stands still and relaxes, take that pressure away. Remember, it's kind of like the rope I was talking about.
Yep.
Anytime he moves and you didn't ask him, make sure that you don't release that pressure, okay, mate? Right, go ahead and hop on him now.
Well, this morning I tried to get on and ride him, but he kept moving.
Keep his head bent. Keep it bent. Wait right there. Don't get on, just stay halfway, Stay halfway, wait. Just wait there. See him moving around, just wait there. Keep his head bent, don't let him walk off, keep his head bent. Lean over the saddle there a little bit. Just wait right there. Then when he stands still, keep his head bent. Hop down now, hop down. Now rub him with your hands. So we're not getting all the way on right now. We're just teaching him to stand still when you go to mount. Bend his head, see how his head's bent the wrong way? Bend his head. Wait, bend his head, pull it out the side if you have to, pull it out the side. Wait, now hop down and rub him on the neck. See, he's moving around because he's hoping he's going to get rid of you. Show him the quickest way to get you to step down is to stand still. Do it again, mate. Again, horses don't learn from pressure, they learn from release of it. Now that was better. Hold, wait till he relaxes a little bit more. Now retreat, there, right there. I love that little bit of bend to his neck there. Good man, I like how you're rubbing him too, big smooth rubs.
His head was just facing forward, and Clinton told me that bend is your friend, so I tried that now, and it keeps his rear end away from me.
At this time, if he stands still, get all the way on him, okay, mate? Only if he stands perfectly still. Yeah, now all the way on. Good man. Keep his head bent for right now. Now drop it and flex him the other way. Bend his head nose the other way. Just bend his nose, but hold it. Just hold it on your hip. Just hold it there, wait, just hold it there. Pull it, don't let him stretch it, pull his nose back now. Hold it on your hip bone, look. Hold it right here, Anselem, right on your hip. Freeze it, just wait right there, just wait. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Just wait. I'm waiting for two things. I want his feet to stop moving, Anselem, and I want him to soften that nose. Just wait there. Don't try to make him soften, just wait there. You're doing a real good job, just staying nice and relaxed. Just sit right there. Now do not release the rein until I tell you. I'm gonna look for two signs. The first thing that's gonna happen, he's gonna stop moving his feet. Get ready? Right there, drop it. Excellent. He did two things. He stopped moving his feet and there was a little bit of slack in the line. Now go back and pull the right rein again. Pull the right rein again. Hold it on your hip. Wait, release it, there. Now go back to the left now. So you gotta start getting a little bit of flex on him, a little bit of bend here. Because this is what's gonna help you steer him. If he can't bend his nose at the standstill, he's never gonna learn to bend his nose going forward at a walk, trot, or canter. Righto, mate, go ahead and hop off him. Bend his head. Bend his head. Hop off him. Wait, keep that bend. See how he took that nose away from you? Bend his head, bend. Don't let him take that nose away from you. Now take your foot out, rub him on the neck. Did you see how he took his head away from you there, Anselem?
Yep.
Don't let him do that to you, okay? Like pull it back now. You always want his nose either straight or tipped the direction you're on. You don't ever want the head tipped away. Here's the problem, look at me. If you let if you're standing here and you let the horse's nose tip this way, it's real easy for them to turn and kick you or run over you. You always want their nose tipped the same side you're on, because whatever way their nose is tipped, their butt will move the opposite direction. Okay, now go and flex him, see what he does when you go to get on him. Flex him and bend his head a little bit, see what he does. Yeah, that's a little better. Now flex him a few times and we'll get off again. So we're just spending a little bit of quality time with him here, Anselem. Just learning that when you go to get on him, he doesn't need to walk off. Okay, he doesn't need to be in a hurry to go anywhere. That's it, looking good. When you go to get on a colt, Anselem, look at this. When you go to throw your leg over, you're in a real vulnerable position. So prepare yourself in case something went wrong by having their head bent.
Well, Clinton told me to use some more of his methods, and I tried it, and yeah, now he's more flex, and yeah, he stands still now when I get on.
The big thing is what? Keeping their nose flexed a little bit when you step on. He thought walking around was the best way to get rid of you. Now we've taught him standing still is what? The best way to get you to what? Step back down. Make sense?
Yep.
Good job, mate. Excellent. Good job. We'll be right back with more from the Australian Outback, presented by Ritchie Industries. The next day, before it was time for Anselem to ride Banana, I took him to the 50-foot bale and round pen. In case there was a problem, I needed to make sure the horse was in a secure location. I've helped you get him a little quieter with the desensitizing, okay, mate? And I helped you get him to stand still when you get on him. But we're just kind of covering up the real problem. The real problem is he doesn't quite have the foundation on him that we need to have on him, okay? So what you need to do is come back and learn the fundamentals of my method, the beginning level of the method. And once we get you and him doing that well, a lot of those problems you were having with either him not standing still or moving around or being fidgety or any of the problems that people have with their horses, they usually just disappear by themselves. So by starting the fundamentals and gaining the horse's respect, See, once you gain his respect, Anselem, and you get him to use the thinking side of his brain as opposed to the reacting side of his brain, things will come together for you and him much better. But what we've got to do is get more control of his feet, being able to move his feet forwards, backwards, left and right, because that's how you gain a horse's respect. I'm going to draw a circle around his front feet here, Anselem, and I want him to keep his front feet in this circle, and I want his rear end to eventually move 360 degrees around it, okay? So I want him to pivot on his front end. So when I'm asking him to move, I'm going to have active body language, okay? So I'm going to lean forward, I'm going to tap the air, and I'm looking for his left hind leg there to step in front of his right hind leg. I want him to actually step across, and then I rub him to a stop. Now see how he wants to keep moving? If he would have kept moving just then, I would have asked him to move again. So I want him to be able to disengage his rear end 360 degrees. Watch his left front foot, Anselem. Watch his left front foot. See how it's not moving? The other 3 feet are going around that left front foot. That's what we're looking for. Now I'm going to rub him to a stop. That's it, Anselem. Get your right hand up by his eye a little bit, okay? Now change your body language and tap the air with a little rhythm. Walk towards his rear end, tap his rear end just gently. There's a step right there. Now rub him to a stop.
I've noticed a big difference now with my horse now. He's learning to read my body language.
We started to get him to yield that hindquarters now, Anselem. Now what I want to do is I want to get that hindquarters to disengage completely and get that horse to give me 2 eyes. Rub his rear end first. You always rub their butt first. Get back there. Because you don't want him to think every time you step back there that you might whack him, okay? You're only whacking him if he doesn't listen to your body language. Now walk forward now, go. Don't step back, go. Walk forward. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he just saved his ass then, okay? Like he did it, but he only just snuck in. So next time, if he doesn't move it a little bit quicker, I want you to swat him, okay, mate? And then when he gives you 2 eyes, release the pressure. Now go back and rub his rear end again. Rub his rear end first. Okay, walk towards it, go. Walk. 1, 2, 3, whack. Good one. Now stop, right there. Excellent whack just then.
It didn't take him long to get his rear end away from me and give me the 2 eyes.
Righto, mate, let me show you another little exercise here we can work on, okay? So, yesterday we did a little bit, well, the other day, we did a little bit of this, but I want to do it a little bit different now with the stick. I want to show you lunging for respect stage 1 and get that moving a little bit better, and a couple other exercises. So, before I had you use the rope to twirl it. Now I'm going to have you use the stick. The stick is much more effective than the end of the rope, okay? And it's much easier because you don't have to be anywhere near as coordinated to use it, okay? So I'm going to point where I want him to go. Remember, direction first. Ah, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Okay. That's all right. I don't mind him stopping just there. So that was that time when I pointed Anselem, he immediately left. When I point, he goes somewhere. Okay. Now, again, when we want to get him to give us 2 eyes, this is what we call lunging for respect stage 1. It's not called lunging to get the buck out of him. It's not called lunging to make him behave. It's called lunging for respect, because that's what we're trying to get. Gain his respect by being able to move those feet around. So I'm going to slide my hand down the rope. I'm going to pull it towards my belly button, and I'm going to push that rear end away, just like that. And that's, now, see how he's coming all the way in here? I'm not going to allow that to happen anymore. I'm going to back him up just a little bit. Okay, just tap here. Just tap here. Just take my time. There we go, he stepped back. Just take your time. There, he took a step back. I don't want him coming into this space now unless I ask him from now on, okay? Point, swing your stick 3 times. Big circular motion. 1, no, around. Circle, circle, circular motion. Yes, like that. There you go. And if you need to, you can reach forward there and whack him if he doesn't pay attention. Now slide, now 1 big step. Slide, stab, step. Excellent. That was brilliant. Good job, mate. Take your stick under the rope. Take it under, change hands, point. Don't move your feet. Ah, there you go. Now you can move your feet. Once he gets going, Anselem, then you can move your feet, okay, mate? You just can't move it in the beginning. How you doing, all right?
Yeah.
Any questions?
No. See, this technique is a little different, so I'm still learning, trying to get used to it. So just going to take more practice.
Slide, stab, one big step, yield. And always step, Anselem, with the hand, with whatever side's got the stick in it. So if it's in your left hand, you always step with that left foot. Does that make sense? The right hand, step the other. Now change directions, don't move though. Point, swing, swing, one, bump his nose, swing your whole arm. That's it. Now you can move forward and around. Okay. I'm gonna have to get some of that Bundaberg rum into you and get you to start talking a little bit more.
Using Clinton's method, I learned to keep the pressure on until the horse relaxes. And that was a big difference since the first session with him.
When the horse gets in close to you, Anselem, he's bigger than me and you. He can kind of do what he wants to us. Does that make sense? So we got to keep him away from us until we've got good control of his feet. Then I don't mind him coming into my personal space. It's very important, safety first. For me, you know, me, you, the human, then the horse, okay? So good job there, mate, real good, okay? Notice how you're able to keep your feet a lot stiller now, and he's the one doing all the moving, where before you were running around him too much. Good job, mate.
This is the Omni series. This is one that Richie that we're very proud of. This comes in a 2-drink and it comes in a 1-drink model. This one is set up so that it is going to water both sides of the fence. We designed this product primarily with the horse in mind because we wanted the nice soft edges all the way around through here so the horse can't get hurt on it. This unit is designed with the best of both worlds, with the heavy insulation in the plastic and the stainless steel trough that has 2 heaters. There's one on both sides. They're 125 watt heaters, sitting up against the pan but isolated from the water, and they're heavily insulated so they're safe for your horses. There's also a supply line heater that runs down your supply line to keep that from freezing in the winter as well. The cover itself, easy to get off. You just pull it off, no tools necessary at all. But your horses can't get it off. The horses, they might be able to lift a little bit on one side, but they can't lift the whole thing.
Ritchie products are made tough, they're durable, they can withstand horses' abuse. This allows us to offer a 10-year warranty. Our waters are also backed by customer service representatives at the factory that are more than happy to help you with any issues that you have, any questions that you have. We're there to help.
For more information about Omni Series or any of our other products, go to richiefountain.com or richieequine.com.
Downunder Horsemanship's Australian Outback Adventure is brought to you by Ritchie Industries. Fresh water for life.
So Anselem, we've just done a sensitizing exercise, haven't we? We've moved his feet. Now we've got to balance with what? Desensitizing, remember? Sensitizing gets the horse to move. Desensitizing gets him to stand still, fall asleep. You've got to balance the two. So first thing we want to do here is what we call flog him with kindness. Is I just want to get my stick and string here. See how he kind of wants to change sides on me? Get your hand up by his eye so he doesn't block you there. Okay? Get your hand up by his eye. So I'm just going to flog him with kindness here, just kind of like the rope. Okay? Okay. So I just want to show him, hey, just because I move this stick and string doesn't mean anything's going to get you. So he's a little bit nervous here, just keep doing it. Radio. So my goal here, Anselem, is to get it to where I can spank the ground with the stick and string right beside him and he doesn't have a heart attack. Okay, he's pretty spooky, so we've got to get him to where he handles objects that move and make a noise. So to begin with, I'm going to spank the ground further out the side, because the further I get it away from him, it's less scary for him, okay? And then as he gets used to it, I'll bring it in closer, okay, mate? So the biggest things that I need you to pay attention to is that when he's getting scared right now, do you notice that I'm not taking away the pressure, am I? I'm still moving the stick and string. I just keep 2 eyes on me. Every time he goes to run away, I keep his nose tipped towards me. And I keep following him. See how I'm following him? I just follow him. And I'm waiting till he stops moving his feet and he shows me a sign of relaxing. Notice how I'm letting my whole arm rotate. Now look at his left hind leg. He's just now starting to think about cocking that left hind leg. And now I'll retreat and rub on him. So Mother Nature says if you want to get away from something scary, what should you do? Run, okay? We're trying to teach him the only way to get away from something that bothers you is to stand still and relax. So I bring it out wide, and I bring it in a little closer now. And I bring it in as close as I can get it to where I feel like he might want to move, which is about here. Okay? Get your hand up by his eye. See how my hand's up here? My left hand? And I'm just following him. I'm waiting. Two things have got to happen. He's got to stop moving his feet, and he's done that. And now I'm looking for a sign of him relaxing. There's 5 major signs of a horse relaxing. Lowering their head and neck, licking their lips, cocking their hind leg, blinking their eyes, or taking a big breath or sighing. Now, he didn't do any of those signs just then. So if that happens, you got to wait 15 seconds. Does that make sense? So if a horse just stops and doesn't show you one of those relaxing body language signs, keep going for 15 seconds and then retreat. It's whatever happens first. So we'll try it again. Start out wide. I bring it a little closer each time. There we go. So I'm spanking the ground with medium energy. Tomorrow, if you practice this, we want to spank the ground with medium high energy. The next day, high energy. And every day we keep upping the energy level until he's almost impossible to scare. Okay? So this is what we call flogging him with kindness. Instead of flogging him with anger, let's flog him with kindness. There we go. Okay, step back into his shoulder, Anselem. Put your hand on his shoulder as a measuring stick. Now, Anselem, I want you to start spanking the ground, but rotate at the shoulder. Get your hand up by his eye. Get your right hand up by his eye. Rotate at the shoulder. Shorten up on the stick handle a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Rotate here at the shoulder. That's it. Excellent. Now follow him, follow him. If he backs up, you back up. Get your hand up by his eye. Keep your hand up by his eye, Anselem. Hand up by his eye. Don't get out in front of him where he might strike you. Stay in there beside him. Keep going. Come on, hustle. Hustle. That's it. Stay with him. Stay with him. Hand up by his eye. Good man. You're doing good, mate. Stay in there. That's it. That's it. Hand up by his eye. That's it. Now slow your feet down a little bit. When he starts to relax, keep your feet still. Like, stop moving your feet now. You only walk when he walks, okay? Keep moving your arm. Don't stop moving your arm. Now he finally stopped moving, but he hasn't shown you a sign of relaxing. There he just licked his lips, Anselem. So retreat and rub him with the stick. Rub him with the stick on his back. That's it. Now what just happened then, Anselem, is he just started licking his lips just then. When a horse licks their lips, it's a sign of them digesting the thought. It's a sign of them relaxing. Now do like a figure 8. I'll get out of your road. Do like a figure 8. Spank on either. Yeah, like that. Good man, Anselem. Okay, speed it up a little bit. Let's try to scare this donkey, okay? Now we're getting somewhere. Good job, mate. Legendary. Looking good. Now retreat and rub him between the eyes. Don't hit the poor bastard. Yeah, try not to poke his eyes out, defeats the purpose. Okay, good job. Right, I'll try it again. Right there, do a figure 8. Don't hit him with it though. Speed it up. That's excellent. What a difference in this horse from the other day. Remember the other day when he was jumpy and spooky and real reactive? What a difference in this horse.
Yeah, and that was a big difference. And it's making me enjoy learning the method more.
Good man. Excellent. Righto, mate, we'll quit there, eh?
Yep.
Good job. So, the whole trick to training a horse is what? Balancing sensitizing with what? Desensitizing. If you only desensitize the horse, they get dull, disrespectful, pushy, heavy, belligerent. If you only sensitize them, they get spooky, reactive, and nervous. You must balance the two. I don't want a hot horse, I don't want a cold horse, I want a lukewarm one. Good job, mate. Proud of you. Awesome.
World-renowned horseman Clinton Anderson is famous for his easy-to-understand method that gets results immediately with any horse. Now you can get the ultimate tutorial of his method in a complete kit. Introducing Downunder Horsemanship's Fundamental Series. Clinton Anderson's signature method is packed with more practical training tools than any on the market today. He details his 8 steps to success, a dynamic and progressive format that makes even the most advanced maneuvers easy to understand and apply. The Clinton Anderson Fundamental Series kit includes 14 instructional DVDs with over 28 hours of brand new footage. Ground penning, groundwork, and riding topics are explored in greater depth and with more useful techniques than ever before. 15 arena mates containing step-by-step illustrations of the DVD lessons in handy pocket-sized booklets you can take to the barn and arena. Plus, you'll get Clinton's beautiful, perfect-bound philosophy book containing over 100 pages of insight and explanation of his method. This complete guide to the fundamentals of Clinton's training method comes packaged in a handy carrying case. Altogether, that's over $800 worth of training innovation, inspiration, and instruction. Now you can get the most in-depth horse training tutorial available for only $5.99. And if you're a No Worries Club member, the kit is yours for only $3.99. That's over $400 in savings. So act now. Restart your training program with all the latest tools for success with the Clinton Anderson Fundamental Series. To order, call or click 1-888-AUSSIE-2 or www.downunderhorsemanship.com.
Okay, mate. Well, you've already given Banana a couple of rides now, but let's go back and really get his feet moving out here in the round penner. Come on. Keep his head bent, remember. Okay, hop all the way on. That's excellent. Now, that's a lot better, wasn't it?
Yep.
He didn't move around at all then, did he? Now just flex him from side to side. Keep his head bent. I'm going to move you. Bend his head. Shorten up your rein. Shorten up the left rein. Keep his head bent. And I'm just going to move you around. Hindquarters, forequarters, hindquarters, forequarters, hindquarters. I'm keeping this bag moving, Anselem, so that half his attention's on me and half's on you, okay, mate? Rub on him there, rub on his neck. More vigorously, rub faster. There you go.
One of the things I learned was to move around a lot on my horse and let him know that I'm there.
Okay, we'll get him cantering. You ready? Squeeze. Clark, I'll get you going. Just relax. Got to get those feet moving out. Rub on his neck. Be moving on him the whole time. That's the boy. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it was a big difference from the way I was taught how to break horses.
Half a turn to the inside, Anselem. Good man. Change hands.
It's a lot easier using 2 people for the first ride. That way, there can be someone to move the horse around.
Good job. Now pick up your spanker now. Pick up the end of your spanker and you help me, okay? Sit to the trot, do this, look. Spank from side to side. Go. There you go. Squeeze with both legs, squeeze, cluck, spank. Spank behind your legs. There, back there, good man. Spank him. There you go. Now stop spanking when he lopes though, okay? Right, let's practice some turns. 1 full turn to the inside, 1 full circle. Go, do 1 full turn. That's it, keep going around. Let him out. Let him out, rub on his neck. That's it. Another 1 full turn to the inside. Turn. Let him out. That's it, mate. Now you're doing good. You're all over him. Rub on that son of a gun. Come on, you got to stay moving on him. You can't sit up there like a close pocket knife. You got to be moving all over him. Righto, 1.5 to the inside. So that means you'll be going back the other way. 1.5. Turn. Wait. There's 1. Let him out. Legendary, Anselem. Rub on his neck there. Come on.
That was really an amazing experience for me.
Reach back there and slap him on the butt. Come on, get that donkey broke. That's it, just tap him there. When I say slap him, just kind of tap him there. Get him used to that. You want him used to all things all over him. Slap your hand on your leg now. That's it. I want to get him used to seeing you. Okay?
I'm really glad that Clinton took the time to work with me and my horse.
Half a turn to the outside. Rub on him there. Get moving all over that donkey. That's it. The drunker you are riding, the quieter he'll get. One full turn to the outside. One full turn. There's one, half, let him out. There you go, looking good, mate. 1.5 to the outside, 1.5. There's half, there's one, there's a little spin there. Good job, mate. Excellent. We'll just let him walk and relax now. He'll just walk when he's ready. Rub on him.
I like Clinton's method, and I think I'll use it on all my horses back around.
Now bend him around to the left there. Now take your time, just relax. And I want you to wait till he softens, and I want you to take your right foot out of the stirrup and hop off him, but step up by his nose there. Keep his head bent. Good man. That's it. Now just flex him there, Make sure he finishes soft. Bend his head a little bit. Good man. Let his head straighten up now. Rub on him. Great job, Anselem. I thought you did an excellent job, mate. Proud of you. Good job, mate.
This is an experience I won't forget.
Downunder Horsemanship's Australian Outback Adventure has been brought to you by Ritchie Industries. Fresh water for life.
So this next exercise, mate, I want to show you is what we call circle driving. This exercise is a great exercise to teach your horse to start to get some roundness through their body during the circle.
So Clinton, we're out in this desert environment, and even here we can still see some food sources. One of those foods is this witchetty grub. I love these things, they're beautiful.
Oh, God.
If you don't look at the guts, it's much better off.
A Brumby can go anywhere from 20 to 40 miles in search of water every day. So it can be very, very enduring on these horses. If they perish, if they don't get the right water, they can perish out here. It's so hot. Ritchie waterers are going to completely change that for them. When they have these Ritchie waterers and on different cattle stations where these horses have fresh water, where the watering holes don't dry up, they don't get infected, they don't get mucked up with mud and so forth, it's going to make their lives a lot easier, which is obviously why we're out here. We're trying to change their lives.